This is the photography section of the 2017 Gesneriad Society Convention Show, and I'm here with Winston Goretsky, who had multiple prize-winning entries in this section, and he's going to tell us about them. The first one is this the Pisha photograph. So, Winston, tell us about this.
This photograph was taken with an f-stop of about f32, and I tried to get as small an aperture as I could in order to accentuate the texture and the depth in this plant. And it looks really lifelike, and it has a lot of dimension to it, and I guess that's what seemed to attract the judges to give this one a blue ribbon.
So this one actually says, oh, sweepstakes. So this was
I got
you had the most blue ribbons.
Blue ribbons in the photography section.
Cool. Okay, next one is an African violet.
This was an individual portrait of a whole Gesneriad plant, and I chose to use an African violet in this section just to identify the fact that St. Paulia has been regrouped under Streptocarpus and is now section St. Paulia, and it's a Gesneriad as anything else. I think the cropping on the edges was a little bit tight on the top, and I think that's why it ended up getting a second.
Cool.
This is a photograph of a Primulina in situ in China, and it's growing on the side rock of a wall, and it's got mosses, and there's a snail in the top right hand section. It just kind of indicates the environment and the growing situations that plants have to deal with in the wild. And with this one, I ended up getting the best in the arts. And I have one more photograph.
First, I want to just comment that I was on the team that judged this plant and this photograph, and besides just being a beautiful photograph, one of the things that we noticed was the resolution is really incredibly high, and the more you look at it, the more little things you find in this photograph. It's just really full of interesting little things. You can also see a very good example of how these plants grow on the sides of rock faces. So, beautiful picture. Okay, and then the final one.
This was judged as the best photograph in the photo section, and it's a black and white image of a Primulina, US BRG 98-083. And I find that sometimes if you can get a really good texture plant that shows good dynamic range in its leaves and structure, it seems to work out really well. And the higher the aperture setting, the more depth of field that you get, and it just seems to represent the plant as best as you possibly can. So I kind of enjoy doing it, and it turned out really well for me this year. So
Beautiful photograph. Thanks a lot, Winston.
You're welcome. Thanks.